first time in 1993. That sounds
19.
ages ago. Yeah. But, you know, we continue to be good friends. Coincidentally, I was in Sri Lanka just last month for UNICEF work, and I messaged Murli that I am in your beautiful city. Where are you? He says, I'm in India. What are you doing in Sri Lanka? And that's how I'm here. He spoke to me for the first time about his biopic, and he said, would you be able to come for the event? Said any time for you. ये इतना humble है, इतना simple है, in spite of achieving so much in life, it's impossible to refuse it. So I said, I'm going to be there, and that's what we wishing you all the best.
Murli sir, you've always had this smile on your face. You've always been a smiling assassin. You know, the four Brian Lara sir and Sachin sir, the two greatest of all time. But you were like the common factor in the middle for everyone. It's almost like, you know, the world was always against you, and you put on the TV at 9 o'clock in the morning for the test match, you're bowling. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're still bowling. Even if the rain has gone, you're bowling in the nets. So first, before I ask anything, how are you this machine who was able to bowl for ever and keep bowling all these overs? How?
Before, first of all, thank you very much because coming to me and supporting me, and also, you know, because I am also a fan of him more than a colleague and a friend, and more than because you know that what he has done in cricket nobody could do, because it is impossible to generate even another 100 years. Nobody can come like him, because it's a fact. Because I'm not saying my friend, because it's a fact. Because when someone gets 15 years a first class 100, it's impossible. In 16 years, 17 years, you're getting a test 100. It's also impossible. So you have shown the way of billions of people how to play cricket, how to be humble like him. And I've seen more cricketers. He's the most humble person in Indian cricket. Few words, and with the friends is enjoys, but few words with everyone. So I think he's the best forever, because another Sachin Tendulkar won't be born in
That's why they call him a master.
until my life finishes, right? So for your questions, what do you ask? I forgot
So
about
forget
it.
it. But the question was very simple.
Yeah.
You yourself, sir, are the greatest of all time from that side. But you know, I have to say this. You know, we were always gunning for you when you were not playing against us. I hated you when you were playing against us. But otherwise, you just kept on and on. You were like a lone. Like how Sachin sir at one time was probably one of the only people. You know, if he got out, he switched off the TV. I'm sure with a lot of Sri Lankans across the world as well. If you were bowling and you know, if you had a bad day, they'd be really disappointed. You were carrying the shoulder. I mean, you know, the entire Sri Lankan team on your shoulders for so long. Just talk about that experience as well, also, because in many ways you're very similar.
So two things. I know Sachin was carrying same way. Okay, it is hard because batsmen all have one chance. So one mistake, you're finished. Bowler can do many mistakes, so I have a better chance of succeeding.
I'm still waiting for that juicy half volley. He has never bowled that.
So it was difficult, but thing is, you know, because to carrying the whole team, because the reason was Sri Lanka was not a great side when I started, because then only it slowly became, because legends like Sanath and Sanga to Mayala to Arjuna Ravinda all came that when we are playing our era. So that's why I think at the time, bowling wise, because see, I took a lot of wickets because I am bowling one side. Because somebody has to take wickets, right?
You're very modest, sir.
So, and Vas and me to bowl, because didn't have much. In later stage only the bowlers came. So I had opportunities, a lot of opportunities. The pressure is high, so that pressure, because if you enjoy the game, you don't think about the end result, and you just want to at the time, at the person who am I bowling to. On your day, you might beat that person, but some days that person will beat. So you have to accept it. So I think I accepted, and always didn't get upset getting wickets or not, because keep a smile, because I have to enjoy the game. So I will advise any cricketer, rather than thinking about performance, just go and enjoy. Be grateful to God because you are given the participation is more important than having succeed. So I think that's the way it is because I lived in 18 years in 16 years in hostel, 10 to 12 years in hostel. So that was given me a thought that you have to be like sharing and be happy every time because there are a lot of problems you'll have, but still you have to be happy. So that's why it could that teach me to how to play cricket in the latter part of it.
So what do you think made Murli sir great? When they say that there's something that is always there, you played against the greatest of all of the bowlers. What made him so special even while you were playing? Because I remember for a long time, Murli sir used to only bowl the incoming delivery. Eventually, later on, you developed the other bits, and we saw that just with that one ball also, he used to keep on at it. So what was so great about Murli sir as a bowler?
See, just now the way he answered that earlier question, that if an individual is not going to appreciate for what one is able to go out and do, how would the rest of the world appreciate? And that is what mental strength is all about. There are not going to be good times every time you go out. There are going to be ups and downs, there are going to be disappointments. But from those disappointments, how do you rise back, get on your feet and start competing? That makes you a real sportsman. And exactly that is what he possessed. He, like you said earlier, that he just loved bowling. But the whole world knew that he had a big turn. And you make him bowl on an expressway, he is going to turn the ball. No matter how the surface is, Murli is going to turn the ball. And he did not rely only on that. Just with that turn itself, he was a dangerous bowler. Because in our meetings, we would discuss hours on end how to tackle him, what are the signals to pick, all those things. But he kept reinventing himself.
No, so the signals I have to ask you. You said in an interview how you used to read on the hand.
I'm still figuring out.
I will say,
No.
see, definitely, some players read. I know he read me very well, right? Not many people can do. But Lara had success, but he never read me also.
Really?
Yeah. Because I don't know what mechanism he did, but he read me, and also few people I know Rahul Dravid, he's one of the greatest players. He never read me.
Really?
I knew that. So Sachin always, him and Shehwag and those players in Jambir are like the players. Some players read, some players even later, sometimes they play on that. So it's definitely I am saying he read me, few people read me, and even in my team, some people read and some people doesn't, because some are playing ways are different, because legend like him, he watch from the seam of the ball, from the hand itself. Some people doesn't read the pitch.
Off the pitch.
Yes.
And that's where he was. Yes.
So when, like he said, that very few guys read him, but in that also he wanted to develop more things, and if I'm not mistaken, he developed Dusra in the late 90s.
Yes, much later.
Yes.
And the story that I heard through Harbhajan was, इसने दूसरा डालना तो बहुत पहले सीखा था, मगर वो नेट में प्रैक्टिस करे जा रहा था. So for 18 months, he continued practicing Dusra in the nets before he bowled the first ball in India. And that the reason for that was that he should not lose his original strength, the qualities that he possessed, while continuing to bowl well in Test cricket. In that, you continue also to develop new things, introduce new things, because you have to, like I said, you continue reinventing yourself. Like how bowler is reading batter's mind, batters are also trying to figure out what the bowler is trying to do. So the combination, and to then plan this, execute, consistently outsmart batters is not easy, and that is what we experience all the time.
And a gentleman who probably didn't care about the pitch, the overcast conditions. He just had a bat in his hand and he used to go 6 balls, 4 sixes only. His name is Sanath Jaya Suriya. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please have him on stage? For the man who is famous, sir, for your forearms and your grip. We must have that story also. Did you work specially on, every time people saw you, the way you hit the ball, was devastating. So yes, Murli sir is here. I know you're very happy about that, but that story we have to know. Were you always working your forearms so you could smash the bowlers for some 200 meters?
No, I never use. I can't play with a heavy bat like Sachin. My bat is very light.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So just a toothpick smashing 200 meters. Murli sir and you, in the most beautiful phase of Sri Lankan cricket, you've known this film is you. You're all there.
And I'm very happy to be here and a great human being. And when you share the dressing room, very difficult.
I have to ask you this, sir.
Very difficult dressing room. You can't get out. Then when you get out and come inside the dressing room, you'll have to put the earplugs and hiding. Yeah. No chance.
Really?
No
Like angry
chance.
screaming?
He don't want to lose a game. If somebody is batting well, if somebody is throwing wicket, if somebody getting out, he will come and say all sort of things. He will do everything to how do you get out, you should not do this, you should do this. He is coaching. He will coach the whole thing till the match finish. If you lose the match, you are finished. If somehow win the match, you're alright.
Wow. The smiling is absolutely. Sanath sir, one more question to you. Did you ever feel bad when you are hammering all the bowlers? Like that poor fellow, his career might be over after your over is over. I want to honestly ask, did you feel bad?
No, you don't feel bad. You just go and play your natural game all the time.
Yeah.
So that's all I do.
Yeah. Sachin sir, did you have a plan for him? Or what was the team meeting? One team meeting for him. Then what about Muralitharan and Sanath sir when they were batting? Was there a special meeting there?
100%. I was just telling him that we were discussing World Cup semi-finals, and that is where we ended up discussing for an hour on him and Kalu. And first over, both of them
Both
got
of
out.
them got out. We thought we won.
They never got any plans for Arvind and Prashant Mahana.
Sanath was playing against him. I saw him first time in 1990 when he was here with the Sri Lankan team. We played in Chandigarh, one test match. He unfortunately got injured and couldn't play that test match. But other than that, like I said, Sanath to have in our dressing room, there were a few exhibition games also we played other than IPL. It was nice to have him in our dressing room than the Sri Lankan dressing room.
Yes, you were very hated, sir, as much as you are loved.
ये बैटिंग को भी बॉक्सिंग ग्लव पहन के आता था बाहर.
Okay, I want to play a little game with you in just before one last question I asked you. I want to play a little game with you all, which is going to jog your memory as well. Murli sir, I think this is the other side we heard about you, which is the dressing room side. But how you always maintain this happy exterior? Because cricket also went through a huge change, and you came back with a vengeance after this entire controversy, and you took so many wickets that there was always Warren versus Murli. Were these things in your head? Were you thinking about these numbers and all? Because after a point in time, it's just the two of you. I think Wasim Akram sir was far back, so it's just the two of you. You passed Walsh and you passed everybody. Did you all think about it? Because spinners getting these kind of wickets, and you all were dominating the world cricket that time. Did you think about rivalries?
No, because it's a number only wickets. Because its enjoyment is winning the match, and winning for your country is the most enjoyable thing. And you want to do your part because it takes own cost. Because wickets will come, and see, if you're playing daily and playing, so you take wickets, numbers will come. So just add. If you ask Sachin also, same thing, because he never thought he will get 18,000 or 16,000 when you start the game and the middle of the game. But it's just piled up because it's just it takes cost because you are enjoying the game. You are just following what he wants to make India win. I want to make Sri Lanka win. Shane also same. He wants to Australia to win matches and be happy. So it's numbers. And don't forget about Anil also.
He was
Was there
600,
because he
yes.
was- no, we should not forget him because
Never.
he's also a great bowler. He got 600, we got 650. It's not easy to do that. So we three were at the same era, same age, little bit 2-3 years here and there. Because I always thought if I play more, I might end up in more wickets because that's the only case. Not because they are not talented or anything. They are a little bit older than me, 3 years. So that's what happened. Otherwise, anybody could achieve this. These two people could have achieved the 800 also if you keep on playing because they were great bowlers. When they are retiring also, they were not light bowlers because they can keep on playing because one stage you have
Yes.
will come in life. Everyone thinks, okay, that's enough. Day and do, you have to get up in the morning, do these things and everything. So that's what happened to me, and I retired. So I think it's a media and other people will cover. See, when Sachin and Brian, they will compare both of them, who's going to do everything. So it's a comparison by the interest of the public.
But we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed the rivalry a lot. I'm going to start a little rapid fire, which is going to be yes, sir.
Do you know one point? I mean, he said that he's bowled for so many years. But does anyone know how many overs he's bowled in international cricket? He's bowled 10,500 overs in international cricket. No, sir, international cricket, but also first class cricket, add another at least 10,000 overs. And before that, maybe another 15,000-20,000
And no shoulder injury.
So,
Only one.
Out of 90 overs, Sachin, he bowled in a test match 35 overs. On his own. The captain him by force, he is getting the ball.
1993, India is left and right hammering us because test matches, I can remember, everyone is getting hundreds and hundreds. So in Bangalore, I can remember we played only one fast bowler. He opened the bowling. So because we thought India was strong with 3 spinners at the time, Raju and Anil and Chauhan.
Yes, Rajesh Chauhan.
Right? So these 3 guys takes wickets. So we thought at least we play more spinners and get there. So I end up with bowling. Start with first he bowled and 3 overs I started, and I end up with bowling till when they declared 600 runs, declared second day afternoon, but continuously one end I bowled. So like that, those years.
You were talking about the Bangalore hammering. I remember 952 as well. We all remember that, right? 340 on City on this side. Let's not go into those memories. Let's come into some fun stuff for us. Yes, South Africa. Darren Cullingham, I remember. Four chap. Easiest opposition for you to smash, and we are here in India, you can say anything you want, sir. Easiest opposition for you to smash as a batsman.
Yes, no easy opposition for.
No, but as a bowler. Sanath sir, right now you said you didn't feel bad for anybody. So you can say that opposition. Or an opposition.
I always go after Venkatesh.
Ah. Venkatesh Prasad. Huh?
Yes.
Right. Okay. This game is called First Time, Last Time. Okay. First time, this is a jogging your memory. First time you all wore the national jersey. Sachin sir?
16th of November 1989.
Yes. Sir, first time you wore the national.
15.
First time you wore the national jersey.
Confused.
I know the match, but I don't know the date because against Australia 1992.
Okay.
In Katarama, the first time I won national jersey for Test match because one day, of course, 1991.
Yes. Sanath sir, you remember?
ODI game, Boxing Day in Australia,
Yeah.
1989.
That's correct. But we saw the Marauder much later. Okay. First time you got Sachin sir out, it took many years. Do you remember the match?
I can't. First time.
Yeah.
First time he didn't give him a chance because he was hitting me every time. Actually, it's 90.
So,
In 1993, maybe once I was.
no. It happened in a one day in Colombo. 1997 when he got him out in one day.
So that means you see 5 years he smashed me. I haven't got him out at all.
You got him a few times after that as well, but of course, yes. Okay. First big match when the 3 of you all played. Which one was that? You know, when all 3 of you all were part of the teams.
I can remember that.
Yes. Sir, when
To be 1994
94.
when they came to India.
93, that is.
93,
93,
94.
93, 94 season.
We played in Lucknow, Ahmedabad, and Bangalore.
that was the first time you were all of them on the stage. All right. Okay, the last time you were picked up cricket gear in a ground to play. Last time you picked up cricket gear with a bat, ball, helmet.
International match or normal?
No, any time. Nowadays you have so many other matches. Last time you picked.
The Legends match also you are
Okay, no, not legends.
playing Legends.
No, I know you're playing
International match.
international match. Let's stick to international.
For me, 2011 World Cup. It's a disappointing, but good for him.
Very good for us, sir. We were very happy. We got the 96 revenge. Last time, Sachin sir, of course, we all.
Mumbai, 2013.
Do you miss opening with him? You all had a very brief stint where you all opened for Mumbai Indians, the two of you all. Was that like was it fun for the two of you all to